We both have our arguments, we both have our opinions, but eventually, when it comes to the song, it is about the song. So the song wins.
Sometimes you have a beat, sometimes you have a tune, sometimes you have a lyric. It's a beautiful process, almost like birth of a baby. For a composer, a song is nothing less than that. अब बस सिर्फ मेरी फिल्म को हिट कराने के लिए मैं वहां से वो गाना उठा लूं और इसमें डाल दूं, तो वो जो प्रोसेस है वो ऐसा लगता है जैसे मेहनत ही नहीं की.
Music is something which one person might like a lot and one person might just not like it. So we have to respect the other person's taste.
Actor is a face of a script. Likewise, a singer is a face of a song. For me and Jigar, we have always looked at Arijit as somebody who can stir your soul.
Hey guys, welcome to Midday.com. Today I'm in conversation with the men behind some of the most beautiful songs like Saibo, Ji Karda, Harya, Jeena Jeena, and so many more. You guys may have guessed, I'm in conversation with music composer duo Sachin Jigar. Hi guys, how are you all doing?
We are fine. How are you?
Absolutely great. How has the lockdown been treating you?
We're good. It's been very, very productive. Usually the delivery demons have never left our lives. So very little of that social life and time with family was never there. Or shows would keep us on the road. So, the good thing is that we spend a lot of time with family. We've got a lot of time to listen to good music. Also to create the kind of music we've always wanted to. Other than Bollywood, independent music. So lots of independent music coming your way.
Yeah, same. So, it took a little while for us to get used to this lockdown because we are used to traveling so much. Plus, so many people suffering is not an easy thing to, look at. So, yeah, as much as it has affected all of us, I think by now we are used to staying at home, I think.
I have to say, Rangreza was not only a beautiful song, but it was so fantastically shot too.
Well, I mean, it's been an absolute roller coaster. I can tell you that much, Supriya, because, so I always had this hidden passion for photography. I bought few equipment out of my savings and all that, but I never really had the time to use them. Also, honestly, I never knew how to use them. I mean, I've been born and raised in a very religious-minded environment. So I always wanted to do a bhajan and all that. So the song came through. It really came out of the heart. But the video part, so, one of my family members holding a light, one is holding the camera. It is a real process. Thanks to some, free advice on YouTube and also the zeal to, wanting to do this for such a long time. In that way, so Jigar was so right when he said that, that so much loss has happened and so many frontliners have fought this so bravely. And, our heart goes out to them. And, one such fine comment on YouTube was our real, कहते हैं ना खरी कमाई. So one doctor commented on Rangreza's post on YouTube saying that, I've served for 48 hours non-stop. I've come back home and I've heard this and now I feel like I can peacefully go back to sleep. I mean, that's it. That's all we wanted this song to do.
Mission accomplished. Indeed, it was beautiful. Both of you all come from Gujarati families that have no connection to the music industry or to Bollywood for that matter, and you have been so successful. At what point did you all realize that you all want to make music for a living?
I think it was one fine day. Actually, it happens. You always have been brought up knowing that you want to do music or knowing that to play a certain instrument. But then there is a day when you realize that, okay, this is what my calling is. I don't think there was any particular moment. I just think it happened. And at one point, before we realized we were doing it for a living, it was not a call that we deliberately sat down and took. I think it just happened to us.
And what about you?
So honestly, very little is known at the world level about the Gujarati folk, Gujarati culture. We have a rich history of poets and music composers, and we have some really good songs in Gujarati. And both our lives, we never, like Jigar said, we never really seriously thought that we'll do music for a living because our backdrop, how we all Gujaratis are raised like businessmen and, or some of the other profession. But in every Gujarati house, that folk tale or the presence of a folk song will always be there. World thinks that Gujarati music is all about Navratri and Dandiya and Garba, but there's so much more to that world. And since me and Jigar have been blessed to, to have, brought up to that. Also, having performed as kids, for society functions and all that, we realized at one point that it has become so much a part of our, the way we think. Even in Fine Chances, while we're doing Hindi, Bollywood stuff, we've tried to sprinkle our Gujarati culture so that, wherever, however, we can bring spotlight to our mother tongue. We're trying to do that.
And that's how the Gujarat cultural movement, I believe, has begun. So tell us something about that.
So that is an initiative that both of us have taken to get art that comes out of Gujarat to more light. Not that we can spend loads of money in promoting it, but what we can do is that we can at least nurture some talent that we find in our journey, and make sure that we make them visible, and then every talent can find its own audience. So our major attempt is to find talent and nurture it.
What I like is it's not only about music, but y'all are giving a platform to all kinds of talent.
Yes.
So what are
Yes.
the kinds of entries that y'all have received so far?
We have had some staggering entries. We are waiting to just put all this together. Really, there's so much talent there in my homeland. I feel not only it's unifying different art forms, but it's just thrilling to see how many people, throughout our journey, we have always received mails after mail saying that we have this so and so talent, and when you look at the guy, you know that, oh my god, there is talent out there. But what was really lacking is one, representation. So the quality of representation. Two, the understanding of the digital medium. So that is what Sachin Jigar would want to bring to these artists, be it handicraft, be it dance, be it painting, be it pottery, whatever it is. What we are going to do is we're going to create songs, we're going to launch new singers, launch new artists, and make all this part of one song, and represent Gujarat, any art that is inspired from the soil of Gujarat in the best way possible. We've started to put things together, and the first song that probably we want to put out, where we are going to be showcasing such talent, is a song that is inspired on monsoon, and we are hoping in a month's time or so we'll put out the first piece, and really can't wait for you all to see it.
That's indeed such a wonderful initiative, helping so many people find their voice in so many different ways. Talking about that, when it comes to composing music, choosing a singer for your song, how do you know which singer will do complete justice to your song? What is the process like?
See, every song comes with its own demand, and when we conceive a song, we conceive it in a certain way. So that once the song takes birth, I think it talks for itself. Sometimes you would know that ये गाना इनकी आवाज में अच्छा लगेगा. But throughout our journey, right from our first film until our last film, Angrezi Medium, we have tried to do is break our own mindset also. So if we think that this certain song would sound lovely in a XYZ person's voice, who is a very, very established guy, then we would first want to also go ahead and see if a newer voice can make our song a little bit more new. Because, we think that voices and sound production and lyrics, they make the song what it is. So the newer the voice, the newer the song sounds. So for example, in Go Goa Gone, there was a song which was sung by the directors and the actors. In ABCD 1 and 2, there were so many songs that were sung by absolute newcomers. Or even in films like Happy Ending, which were big budget films, we had songs absolutely sung by newcomers. So in projects where the director and the producer completely trust us, we have always looked to break our own barrier of, getting a song sung by somebody who's very well established. Not that there is anything bad in doing that. Only thing is we would always try it with a newer voice. If it doesn't work in a new voice, we'll go back to the voice that we first conceived it as. But we always think that a song becomes new if it has a new voice. So that's how we look at songs.
Just like Jigar said, that when somebody trusts us, we would really want to bring a new talent to fore. But it is a decision where producer and director have a very big say. Okay. In fact, so much that I would say that maybe we can understand this better this way. that the actor is a face of a script. Likewise, a singer is a face of a song, and that's why the producer is very, very particular of who's singing a song. So his decision also does matter. And we believe that, me and Jiga believe that, when the immediate team, the core team, the creative team, when we are all on same page, it makes it that much more fun. When your producer believes in something, when your director believes in something, then it's that much easier for him to push it. Keeping all these things, we do take a call. But the most important part of deciding who will sing a song, I think, comes from the soul of the song. Like, let's say, for me and Jigar, we have always looked at Arijit as somebody who can stir your soul. And that's why we chose him to sing Chunar and not just any other romantic song. He is so well known for all his romantic songs. But we chose him to sing Chunar because we realized the minute you put a singer like that in a tune like that, the song goes to the next level. So the idea is always to push the song that much more towards the listener's heart.
Do both of y'all always go for the same name, or have you all ever had differences in opinion, or you felt that a certain singer would be better, or he's felt?
No, we have always had differences. We have always had our own opinions, and we have very strong opinions. But after all, when it comes to the song, we know that we are doing it for the song and not for ourselves.
Right.
So then we come down to a decision which is right more than which is who. We both have our arguments, we both have our opinions, and we both put out our concerns and worries. But eventually, when it comes to the song, it is about the song. So the song wins eventually.
And Bollywood has seen many music composer duos in the past too. And Sachin Jigar has now become this term, that people associate with for fabulous music. So when you guys met, what is it that clicked for you to decide that, okay, this is the person that I'm going to make all my songs with?
Honestly, we met to share workload. We never really had any ambitions. That is the secret behind our combination. That we have never burdened our partnership with major ambitions, or we don't really want to change the whole world. We just really just want to do good music. And so we have learned a lot of things together on this journey. Like we've learned to believe in each other, like we learn to push each other to do better. Also we've learned that, that there's only one song. Even though there are two minds working on it, there's one song. So as long as you're getting there, it doesn't really matter कि किसका opinion हम लोग follow कर रहे हैं. So that is one very important thing. Also, if you realize, a lot of songs get rejected. Okay? There are songs that me and Jigar truly believe in, and then they get rejected. But it's moments like these when you need a partner. When you need to, vent it out to someone, say, hey, yaar, itna acha gana tha, kyun nahi liya isne? बोला कोई बात नहीं, दूसरा गाना बनेगा, आज हो जाएगा.
Like once these songs are rejected, do you all, rework on them, or do you all have to completely shift the entire thing, like scrap it out and then?
It depends, once the song gets rejected, it still doesn't get rejected in our own mind. We still always have it in the back of the mind, but we never try to hard sell our music. हम एक बार गाना सुनाते हैं किसी को, अगर उनको पसंद आता है तो अच्छी बात है, वरना हम अगला गाना बनाते हैं. Because music is something which one person might like a lot and one person might just not like it. So we have to respect the other person's taste, and we do not try to hard sell our songs. That said, हमने अगर एक गाना कभी बनाया है तो उसकी कोई ना कोई डोर हमारे माइंड में ऑलवेज रहती है. तो मे बी वो गाना कोई और गाना बनाते वक्त फिर सामने आ जाता है. A rejected song will always plays in the mind, and a part of that song will always come out in some other song.
Being musicians, in Bollywood, I'm sure you must have got this question numerous times. What is your take on remixes of old cult classic songs?
Me and Jigar, we worked very hard to find our footing in the industry because we never really had anybody from our families to help us get anywhere. Okay, so also we've learned on the job. We had limited knowledge, but we had a full enthusiasm to do. So imagine we started with Rajesh Roshan ji, then we learned arranging from Pritam Da, then we went on to Sandesh Shanile sir, then we arranged for Anu Malik ji, and then for Rahman sir too. So we've arranged for so many people. We've understood the process from so many genius people's perspectives. Okay. Now, what happens is there is a process to this Supreme. Sometimes you have a beat, sometimes you have a tune, sometimes you have a lyric. It's a beautiful process, almost like birth of a baby. For a composer, a song is nothing less than that. Imagine, you go through so many factors, the story, the backdrop of a character, then you come across a tune, then it becomes a song, and then that song becomes popular. Now think about a popular song from a certain film, with a certain backdrop, with a certain character. अब बस सिर्फ मेरी फिल्म को हिट कराने के लिए मैं वहां से वो गाना उठा लूं और इसमें डाल दूं, तो वो जो प्रोसेस है वो ऐसा लगता है जैसे मेहनत ही नहीं की. एंड मी एंड जिगर आर सो thoroughly, we have gone through this process so thoroughly, we are equipped to do new music, we've delivered across genres, so we want to believe we can create original music that other people can recreate. So we feel we are best equipped to do original music. Not that we hate other people's work, each to their own. We in fact respect people who are doing well with remakes, because it's a tough job to detach from its original arrangement and its original setup. So with all due respect to every school of thought, we feel, me and Jigar, we want to do original music, and we are the original music flag bearers.
And if you were to change one thing about the music industry today, what would it be?
I think it would be not one, but there are so many things which are equally important right now. Because एक चीज बोल के बाकी सारी चीजें कम important हो जाएगी. So starting with the royalties, I think each one of us deserves the royalty that world over is approved, but हमारे यहाँ नहीं मिलती. So one has to look at that. Then to each independent artist, one needs to believe in oneself and make sure that independent music grows. आपकी खुद की YouTube channel, आप खुद एक as an artist बढ़े और आपकी dependency on a music company कम हो जाए, because only then we'll be able to make a music industry. We have a film industry, but not a music industry. So we need to make a music industry. And also what I'd like to see is more and more young people standing up for themselves rather than giving in to somebody else's vision. They should stand up for themselves. I think that will be the beginning of the change. We all should stand up for ourselves and do what we think is right.
And what about you, Sachin?
Jigar said it just so well. I mean, I totally just agree with him.
What are you all currently working on, and what can we look forward to, listening to?
Monsoon is a favorite of Sachin, Jigar. We really enjoy this season, and it's very inspiring for me and Jigar. Both of us are coming up with independent songs. I'm coming up with a Hindi song. Jigar's coming up with a Gujarati song. We are also coming up with a song based on monsoon for GCM. So lots of monsoon songs coming your way. In fact, we've also started a small brand called the Black Coffee Music with a friend based in Baroda. In fact, there's a monsoon song coming under his label too, Gunjan Records. So at least 4 monsoon songs coming from Sachin Jigar.
Yeah. Other than that, we are doing about 4 films जिसका काम अभी currently चल रहा है. 2 of them are with Maddox Films, Maddox Productions. One is a very, very exciting script that we just started working on. One is Umesh Shukla's film. So yeah, 4 or 5 films currently we are working on. So that's exciting as well. And we are also looking at doing a couple of web shows.
Wow.
So yeah, we are on it.
Looking forward to listening to all the amazing songs that you all have in store. And now we come to this small rapid fire round where I'm going to ask you all some questions and you all can answer one by one. So if given a chance, apart from your family, who would you want to be locked down with?
I'd want to be locked down with all the musical instruments available in this world.
Rahman sir, I just want a small 10 by 10 spot in his studio.
If you had to choose one singer to sing all your songs for the rest of your life, who would it be?
Kishore Kumar, Arijit Singh.
I still have to find one.
Any female singer?
No, I still have to find one. Because I want to make such a range of songs that I don't know if I know one singer who could sing it all.
Oh, it would be Sunidhi Chauhan for me. I think she can sing anything under the sun.
Who is the most underrated singer in Bollywood today?
I don't know who's underrated. Everybody is doing well only.
Nikhil D'Souza is underrated, and I hope he's not, because he's such a good talent, and I know that his song has done exceedingly well with Dhwani. But I just want to hear so much more of him.
Actually, there is so much talent waiting to be discovered. No, that at this point, all of them seem to be underrated.
One Bollywood remix that you loved.
Okay. Aankh Mare.
Bachna Hai Naseeb.
One remix that you didn't like so much.
Oh, too many. Okay, I didn't like Hama Hama.
One song of yours that should never be remixed.
Baba Ji Ki
All
Booti.
songs. All songs should not be remixed.
If not a musician, what would you all be?
I still want to be director of photography for a film.
I would either be a RJ or a astronaut.
One song you are emotionally attached to.
Agar Tum Saath Ho.
Chhu kar mere man ko.
Since you both are Gujaratis, I'm going to assume that you all have a soft corner for good food. So I'm going to name a celebrity or a personality, and you all have to associate them with one dish or food item.
Go for it.
A.R. Rahman.
I let Sachin say this.
I mean, I love sweets. Like it's like having sandesh.
Preetam Nath.
March Bhat.
Badshah.
Vada pav, instant.
Karan Johar.
For a Gujarati, he's like
Fafda.
thepla, yeah, fafda.
Amit Trivedi.
Oh,
Amit
gol papdi,
Trivedi is
gol papdi.
Sunny Leone.
Onion pakoda.
Harshdeep Kaur.
Like माँ के हाथ का खमन ढोकला.
Jonita Gandhi.
Actually, Jonita is like ketchup. You can matlab, blend her into everything. She's all in one.
And lastly, Narendra Modi ji.
Khakra.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for talking to us and
Thank you.
having such a wonderful perspective on the music industry and even the entire, the Gujarat cultural movement. Wish you all the best for that. And we're looking forward to seeing all the upcoming talent from there. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.